Todd Lewis joins us once again from Pebble Beach. T-Lou, you were in a meeting earlier today. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I just got out of the meeting. It was held by the PGA Tour's Tyler Dennis, Chief Competitions Officer, Gary Young, Senior Vice President, Rules and Competition for the Tour, and Andy Whites, who's the Chief Marketing and Communication Officer. They did a lot of research recently, getting some interaction with 50,000 golf fans on how to better the PGA Tour. They also did their own research. A couple things came out of that research. First off, the Tour Championship, there have been some reports about it possibly changing its format, maybe to a match play format. That could possibly go to a vote to the PGA Tour Policy Board as soon as next month. But the big thing that fans want to better on tour is the broadcast enhancements. We're seeing some of that, in-round interviews, focus on the cut line on Friday. This weekend, we're going to have pre-round interviews. You're going to hear from the leaders prior to them going off trying to win the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. But speed of play is an issue as well. The Tour is trying to address this. Now, you may see the shot clock on these TGL broadcasts. They're watching that. It's interesting to them, but they feel like they have their own shot clock. It is the average stroke time. They know how long it takes a player to hit a shot on the PGA Tour, and they have talked to these players that are slow to try to help increase their speed of play. There may be a possibility of using, well, there is going to be a possibility. They will test in an event or maybe multiple events distant measuring devices. They will use rangefinders at an event or two coming up beginning in March. And also the possibility of increasing transparency on the PGA Tour about these players. They may list the players that are slow and that are fast. They may make it transparent to the public about which players are being fined for slow play. So this could be a pivotal year in 2025 in making some changes on the tour in regards to basically pace of play and other things to help better the tour for its fans. Guys?
Todd Lewis reporting from Pebble Beach, fresh out of a meeting with PGA Tour executives. Fascinating what came out of that, including that the slow players may be called out.
Yeah, there's definitely things seem to be moving in the right direction. Clearly, the Tour has been listening. Now the onus is on action. The change of the Tour Championship, I think, would be a huge positive. Enhancing the broadcasts is always going to be a positive for fans. But I don't believe that talking about transparency around slow play is necessarily going to make a huge difference. I'm all for naming and shaming these players, but stroke penalties are the only thing that's going to get them moving at this point of it. We've tried everything else. At this point, it doesn't actually work. You find them after 10 infractions, as Max Fraserman just told us. I just think we're finally at a point now. The players have gotten theirs over the last few years. That's what that's all been about, 4 years of what do the players get. They've seen their benefit. Finally, we seem to be moving to a point where the fans are actually going to see some benefit.
Speaking of fans, you want entertainment? We're off to Phoenix for the WM Phoenix Open.
You don't want to play slow in front of that crowd.
Maybe we should have that every week on the PGA Tour.